This is a demonstration on how to perform paired sample t-test using JASP, and this is the model that we are about to test. So in this model, the context of this particular problem is that it was hypothesized that participating in a certain program would have an impact on the aggressive acts of students. So the assumption is that the situation is that there are a group of students who are manifesting certain aggressive acts, and prior to the program, their aggressive acts were measured, and we can see the data here. This is their aggressive acts before participating, and then after participating, their aggressive acts were measured again, and should there be a significant difference in their aggressive acts from prior to participation in the program and after participation in the program, then that may provide some evidence that participating in the program indeed had an impact on the aggressive acts. So we use paired sample t-test in cases like this. This design sometimes is called as pre-test, post-test design, wherein you have 10 participants, a sample size of 10, and their aggressive acts, these values, were measured before participating, and after the program, their aggressive acts were measured once again. So it's a repeated measures design. So the kind of the data entry that you use for paired samples t-test is like this. So these column headings refer to the levels of your independent variable, and since this is t-test deals with an IV that is dichotomous or having two levels. So these are the two levels of your IV, and these values pertain to the measures of your continuous dependent variable, which is in this case aggressive acts. Okay. So to perform paired sample t-test, let's click on t-tests, and then let's choose paired samples, and then just enter these. Enter before participating first, and then enter after participating. So you would see that there will be a sort of a comparison, and as soon as we enter those two, we have here the table output for our paired samples t-test, and what it's telling us is that the probability value of 0.003, which is less than our alpha of 0.05, it provides some evidence that there is a significant difference in the aggressive acts before participating and after participating. Now there are some other options here that you'd like to include. If you'd like to know how much was the average or the mean difference, just click on mean difference, and this would be the value, mean difference, and with the standard error. To determine for the effect size, or a measure of how effective the program is, just click on effect size, and it will provide a Cohen's d. So 1.2, so based on Cohen's criteria, that's greater than 0.8, so that is a large effect. But specifically, we also would like to be enlightened in terms of did the aggressive act decreased after participating. So to see that, let's click on descriptives, and it gives us the means. So the mean aggressive act prior to participation is 6.2, and after participating it was reduced to 4.5. So it seems that the program will just provide some evidence that the program was able to reduce the number of aggressive acts.